What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's your main man, Playboy TDE. And yes, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about the hiring process of a Amazon delivery driver. So if this video is for you and you're interested in finding work, or you know someone interested in finding work, like the video, share the video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow. It helps my channel grow. I'm sharing information, and all I'm asking in return is those little three things, mainly subscribing though. You gotta subscribe. So yeah, you might know someone, a family member or a friend that's interested in this type of work or will want to get into this type of work. Share the video to them. Let's help everybody out, man. You know what I'm saying? We all about helping, man. So yeah, sub to the channel if you're new, like the video, share the video. We're gonna talk about the requirements. We're gonna talk about the benefits. We're gonna talk about the pros, the cons, the training, what to expect and what not to expect within this job. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. First and foremost, what I'm gonna tell you guys is to educate yourself. And what I mean by that is YouTube these type of things, man. See what a day in the life of an Amazon delivery driver is. With that being said, I have a video here right here for you guys to go check out that I've done a couple months ago. I know it's been a while, but check out the video, man. It can give you a clear idea of what to expect while being on your route as a delivery driver, going from house to apartments, things of that nature. Go check out that video. I hope it helps you out, and then come back to this video. If it's for you, stick around, So secondly, what we're going to talk about is the requirements. You must be 21 years or older. You have to have a valid driver's license. You have to pass your background check. You also have to pass your drug test. That's pretty much it when it comes to requirements. On the last video that I did post, I get asked a lot of questions about, do you need a CDL for this type of work? You don't need a CDL for this type of work. All you need is those 4 things to work out in your favor: being 21 years older, passing your drug test, the background, and having a valid driver's license. That is all you need in order to be employed with being an Amazon delivery driver. So that is all you need, man. Literally, that's it. From that point on, you fill out your application. I went to Indeed to fill out mine. I work through a third-party company called Agile. You don't technically work for Amazon. You work with a third-party company that works for Amazon, which is your DSP. Your DSP is a delivery service partner that works with Amazon. Whoever your DSP supervisor is, pretty much the owner of that third-party company. So I went to Indeed. I seen Agile that was hiring at the time for $15 an hour. I'm located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, by the way, too. So the pay rate might be different for anyone else. It's not $15 right now. That's how it was when I first started off. Currently, it is $16.50. After that, I heard back within the next 48 hours about coming into a interviewing process. I went to Indeed. I filled out my application. I met all the requirements, and within the next 24 to 48 hours, I received the email back about coming in for an interviewing process. Went in for the interviewing process, got everything set up. Pretty much just answering basic questions that you would do at any interview. You work in various conditions, whether it's rain, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, it does not matter. You have to work in those type of conditions. If that bothers you, then it might not be for you. You must also, load your van, load out your van. The shifts normally range between 8 to 10 hours a day. It's rotating shifts 7 days a week. So you're not working the full 7 days. Some days you might work 3, you might be off the next 2. It just varies on the work week in that week. So if you got any plans or any things that you're trying to set up without having your schedule first, I guarantee you might want to just not plan anything at all. Wait till you get your schedule, then plan accordingly with this type of work. Pretty much go in for 10:05 every day. And then normally I finish around 7:30. It depends on my stop counts, my packages, things of that nature too, and how I pace myself throughout my route. After the interviewing process, right on the spot, they might let you know whether you got the job or not. After you figure out that you do have the job and you accept that job, you go through the training. And the training literally is 2 days, man. 2 freaking days. It took me 2 days to get the job. The first day is nothing but going through reading materials, video screenings, just about what to expect about safety. A lot of safety tips, a lot of safety tips, a lot of safety tips. So pretty strict on making safety a priority, which should be the case anyway. So that's pretty much what you go through on the first day, taking various mini tests, and then you take a final exam at the end of that first day. The second day, the first 4 hours of the day, you pretty much do the same thing. Take the little mini test, go through screenings again, PowerPoint slides, and then you take an exam at the end of the 4 hours on the second day. And as soon as you've done that, you pass both 2 final exams. Still on that second day, you report to the station. You go to the station, that's where you go to take your driving portion to finish your training. So that literally takes about an hour to do. You pretty much just learning how to back up, using your cameras, using your mirror. You're in a much larger vehicle. With my first day, I was pretty nervous. Ended up being the best driver anyway. I'm the best driver. Yeah, so pretty much backing the van up into parking spots. You're driving around cones. You're reversing around cones. You're learning how to park. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. And then you also doing a lot of go. Go means get out and look. And if you work with Amazon, you know what I mean. Get out and look. And none of us really get out and look. I ain't gonna cap. So, but yeah, you deal with you do a lot of that, and that's pretty much it, man. Once you pass your driving part, you do the exams, you pass your driving part, it's on your DSP, which is your supervisor of the third-party company that we talked about, to let you know when would you start work at that point. Or sometimes you might know in the midst of training or after your interview when you'll start work. I didn't know until after my training. So and that's pretty much it. You get hired on. You start small with your stop counts when you get out there on the road. Oh, another thing, apps. We're gonna talk about the apps. So before you get in the van, get on and get your first day started, you pretty much are gonna go through the type of apps that you work with. So the first app that you need to be worried about is your Paycom. That's how you get paid. So even going through your training, you get paid and things like that. So Paycom is an app that allows you to go and clock in, clock out. You see your time management, you see your web sheet, you see your PTO, things of that nature. So that's pretty much how you get paid and how you clock in and out every single day through Paycom. Outside of that, you have your Mentor app. Mentor app basically tracks your driving throughout your whole work shift every single day. So you have to sign into that app every single day before you even move the van. So it keeps up with your overall performance of your driving and how well you're doing, whether you're speeding, you're hard braking, you're accelerating, you know, you got cornering, you know, or you have any type of distractions, things like that. So it's just a tool and an app to kind of help keep your safety a priority and know if you're being a responsible driver and you're doing the right things while you're out there delivering on your route. Last but not least, which is pretty much important as well, is Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex is a work app that will be on your work phone, which we call a Rabbit. Amazon Flex is basically your itinerary for that day. It lets you know your stop counts, it lets you know how many packages you have, it lets you know where you're going, so it's your GPS while you're on your route delivering packages. So Amazon Flex basically tells you everything in that regard, which you have to sign in and out as well too. That's how you inspect your van to make sure you didn't cause any damage to the vehicle, and just do your vehicle inspection. That's pretty much it when it comes to those 3 apps. So those are the main things that you use app-wise while being on a job. Other than that, man, I could talk about the pros. The pros is I mean, you making money. You get paid. You don't have no boss over you. You in your own world. You can play your music. If you're interested in podcasts like I am, listen to YouTube videos, things of that nature. I mean, that's pretty much all you. I mean, it's not no set time for you to finish, but you know, once you get in a groove, you get into a rhythm, and you get the hang of things. You know, you'll get faster as you progress and get more routes. My first day, it was a struggle. Like I said, I had like 90 stops. I had like 90 stops my first day, and started at like 10:30. I didn't finish until down near 9:45. So you get them less stops, man. You know them bitches spread it out. So don't expect to finish fast sometimes, bro. But you get a high stop count, you know, you would probably rather that. Once you get comfortable more and you get the hang of it, you move faster, you become more organized, you get familiar with areas you in. Things become much more easier once you get the hang of it. High stop counts are normally closer, so they much more easier and faster to deliver than lower stop counts. So don't get discouraged starting out, because it might be a struggle, and don't get discouraged while having a high stop count, because that's pretty much the easier way, you know, to be closer to your next delivery. So it's different. The job is different. It's very different. The cons, I feel like the cons is pretty much like the weather conditions. I know sometimes it can get mad hot, and I know sometimes it can be stormy, and you still have to deliver those packages, like no matter what. So if you want to keep a job and maintain a job, you still have to deliver those packages, man. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the con overall of why people would leave. Or, you know, sometimes that does bother me too, and it's just like, man. Or other cons could be trying to plan your off day schedule to take care of business or things like that. If you got kids, you might need to go to, you might have an appointment to set up, or you got things to do on your off days, and you set a plan to do those things on your off days. And the con about that is that you might not even get to that based off how your work schedule is set up. So you might have some things planned ahead, and you done map a lot of shit out. Come to find out, when you get your work schedule, everything is different. Like, that's the cons of it. Trying to plan the weather conditions, and yeah. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. If you guys liked and enjoyed this video, and you still thinking about becoming an Amazon delivery driver, please go check out my last video that I posted to see what to expect before your first day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please sub to the channel, like the video, share the video to someone in need or wants to work as a driver. Share this video to them. Share my last video to them. Help someone out, man. Just share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.